Alright, who's ready to have some fun? Let's start with a 5-day hike through the mountains with only the gear and the food that we can carry on our backs for survival. Are you ready? Me neither. Now, there was a couple of Eagle Scouts that had their hands raised, but the rest of us, that did not sound like fun. What I want to talk to you about today is camping. Camping doesn't have to be survival camp. Camping can be a way for the entire family to get unplugged and have memorable life experiences together. Now, we do know that tent camping can be fun as well. I usually see that as more of a father son type camping, and I've done plenty of that. But you do have certain challenges with that. Food and water can be a challenge. You have to get everything packed up in ice chests with dry ice, food boxes, storage boxes. You got to keep it protected from all the animals. Shelter is a challenge with setting up the tents, especially in high wind areas. You never know if there's a tornado or a thunderstorm going to come through. Sleeping is a bit of a challenge with sleeping bags. Maybe you've got mats to lay on the ground or you've got cots to sleep on. Certainly, there's a lot of different ways to handle those challenges, but more than likely, you're still going to have to drive a truck load of all the stuff that you need to just go tent camping unless you're really roughing it, just to make it an enjoyable experience. And let's don't forget about restrooms and showers. When you are tent camping, these can be quite a challenge. Hot water is not going to be on hand. Hopefully, you've got a shower next to you somewhere that you can go get cleaned up when you need to. But camper experiences can be much different. Food and water, you've got a refrigerator right there. You can have ice in the refrigerator. You've got a hot water tank for hot water, much better for sanitary reasons. And if you're talking about family camping, where mom is coming and little sister wants to go camping with you, these are really a must so that you can have hot showers and wash your hands and just be much more sanitary. Shelter and sleeping are much easier. Your beds are already there. You just maybe have to fold them out or get them made up, but you don't have to set up an entire tent, and you don't really have to worry so much about uh, the challenges of a tent because the campers are much safer in high wind type scenarios. And then you've got restrooms and showers right there at your campsite. So you really, with water hooked up directly to your camper, you can even have sewer lines hooked up. You've got 30 to 50 amp electrical plug-ins. You pretty much have everything you need with ovens and microwaves and everything else. So RV camping really is fun for the entire family. Mom and the kids can do this. It's very simple for them, and since there's not as much to do with setup, since it's not as much of a challenge to get where you're needing to go or to get cleaned up when you finish what you're doing, that the whole family can have fun doing this. You can have traditional games. You don't normally sit around your house because we have so many different things to do where you want to play a simple card game or you play even dominoes or about the old game of spoons. We found that is just a lot of fun on RV camping. But if you want to bring video games, you certainly can do that too. You can have internet hookups. We've watched Netflix movies. You can go as modern or you can go as traditional as you want to with the camping. It's really your choice, and all those are available to you with RV camping. If you want satellite internet, satellite TV, then you can watch TV shows. You don't really have to miss the ball games over the weekend if you don't want to, and you're doing it more like a tailgating event. But food also is better when it's cooked outdoors, so you get the best of both worlds with RV camping. You can cook uh, chocolate chip cookies indoors in the oven, you can microwave some popcorn, or you can step right out of your camper in the evening, build you up a big campfire, and cook you up some s'mores with some marshmallows, some chocolate bars, and some graham crackers. So you really do get the best of both worlds with RV camping. Now, RV camping is more expensive. There's a lot more costs involved with the RVs. But you can start with a nice used camper for somewhere around $5,000. It's got a hard shell and would handle all of your needs, and it could be pulled with a regular sized truck or utility vehicle. Or you can go all the way up to $25,000 to $30,000 for a bumper pull and have everything you need. Slide out beds, couches, giant big screen TVs. Really, the choice is yours. It really just matters how much money you want to spend. If you have just really a lot of disposable income, and you can shell out $60,000 all the way up to $400,000 for a Class C or a Class A motor home that really has all the benefits of a home and is even easier to go camping. But again, those do cost quite a bit of money. Campsites are more expensive if you have the full hookups, but still cheaper than a hotel room. Now, if you've got a lot of toys to haul, this obviously depends on your income, but that adds more expense too. If you've got to haul boats, four-wheelers, jet skis, you name it, if you want to have fun outdoors doing it, it really just matters how much money you can spend. Gasoline is an expense because if you're hauling something heavy with your truck, your gas mileage isn't as good, or you've got a super duty type truck anyway, so you're going to spend a lot more gasoline the further you go. And of course, maintenance. You're basically dealing with a house on wheels. You've still got to caulk all the windows. You've still got to make sure that all the plumbing works. You've got to make sure the gas line works. You've got to refill the propane tanks. You've got to winterize the thing in the wintertime. You've got to de-winterize it in the springtime. You've got to make sure all your seals are good. There's lots of moving parts. So you've got to be a little bit of a house maintenance handyman type guy just to keep up with an RV or know somebody that is. So RV camping can be a lot of fun for the whole family. Just make sure that your investment matches your income and also your allowable time. You don't want to spend too much money on something that's going to sit in a storage building most of the year. So camping doesn't have to be survival camp. If you can go RV camping, it's really a great way for the entire family to get closer together and get unplugged from everyday life. Thank you.